Okay.
I'm Lisa. And this is our English assignment that we want to know something different between Canada and America's university and between in Taiwan. So we want to ask some about, did you ever join student association? Yes, when you were in the life.
A student association? No, but I did play sports. I played on a sports team, football.
Football. Oh, and is that funny?
Yeah, it was fun. It was, but you have to spend a lot of time practicing, so it takes away from your studying time. So you need to be able to balance your time or organize your time well.
So is that, will you be hurt?
You could get hurt, yeah. I didn't get hurt, but
You hurt someone.
no. But other people, sometimes get hurt. That's,
Can you tell me some funny experience?
okay, yeah. Sometimes when you first join the team, the older players are mean to you. For example, I had to go to school 2 or 3 weeks before all the other students, and so it's just to practice. And my first year, they played like terrible tricks on you. For example, they might cut your hair off very funny, or play other mean tricks on you.
And do you have any students?
Yeah, I joined the theater department, and I was in an honor society. The honor society, we didn't do anything, just get a paper. But the theater department was very interesting because the people there are very expressive, very crazy, so it's interesting to be around them. After you finish with a show, they go to have some crazy parties, this kind of thing. Yeah, sometimes I acted. Usually I did other things, like I did the sound, I helped to build something.
We both joined a student association. It's called GIF. It's a kind of service organization.
Okay.
And it is a street and serious association.
What do you do?
We must spend the whole semester to prepare a lot of teaching lessons, elementary school, everything, And it's just like we have to hold the course and get lesson to hold the winter vacation, winter camping and summer camp for a student that is poor or in remote district.
That's nice of you.
And our association has a lot of departments. Like this winter vacation, I went to Cambodia and volunteer. And we learned it a lot because we have to learn how to negotiate with others, and we have to handle a lot of problems when the children have some situation like crying or something else.
Good for you. Do you get credits for it? Do you get credits? It counts towards your degree? Oh, outside school? Oh, okay. Extracurricular.
It's really changed our limits. So like the body, our health, and of course we don't have time to sleep. And it's really, you can really learn a lot of ability to write something, and I think that it's let me grow up. Okay, so we want to ask the other question is, what about you?
Part-time job.
Yeah, I had a part-time job. Not when I was playing sports, but afterwards I did. Thank you. Yeah, I had a job in like a discotheque, like a dance bar or something.
What did you do?
I wish. I was a doorman. It's like it means a bouncer. If people come, you have to check their ID or make them pay, and if they're bad, you have to throw them out. I guess a little, yeah.
And you, John?
I worked at a restaurant.
Just like this?
No, a little more simple.
You cook food? Or
Yeah, I cook food, I clean things. Yeah, pretty boring, not very exciting. Not as exciting as his job. It's much more exciting.
No, I mean, do you have met bad customer?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there was fights. Not a lot, but sometimes there'd be fights, and you have to throw them out. Or people want to fight you or something, but they're drunk and I'm sober, and it always worked out okay.
do you have to learn some kung fu? Or
No. I was just big and strong. So. It's mostly college students, so it's not really, scary people. Just drunk college kids having fun. Maybe people fighting over girls or something. The worst is girls fighting, because it's hard to, girls will fight very crazy, and you have to be careful if you have to take them out, right? That was the hardest part.
And maybe you guys can speak your experimenting part-time job to them.
Oh, you guys have part-time jobs?
I teach some elementary school students.
Oh, really? What do you teach? Math?
English.
Oh, good for you.
But sometimes they are very
Naughty?
yes, and they don't want to learn. They just want to play games.
Sounds familiar.
You teach at a public school? Oh, cram school. Okay.
Did your boss treat you bad or mean?
No, my boss was nice. Yeah, there was a lot of, there was, I guess. That was a good part of the job. You meet a lot of people, and it's pretty fun.
What did you do with your salaries?
I mostly spent it on entertainment. I guess if you're a student, right, I didn't have to worry about like food or that kind of stuff. So I didn't make a lot of money. I just spent it on fun.
Yeah, usually I spent mine on clothes and when I had to buy clothes.
Me too.
Sometimes on fun, but I didn't have to spend a lot of money. I just play some sports that don't cost very much money. That's a real nice way to have fun in college, right? Just playing a lot of sports.
what kind of sport?
Usually disc golf. It's like pay-pong, like frisbee, which is free actually.
So John, how long did you come here?
About 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, about 5 years.
So you can speak Chinese very fluently? But I heard that you
Just some words, not fluently. Just basic, very basic information.
and you?
I've been here almost 10 years.
10 years. So you're Chinese.
Perfectly. Probably better than yours.
Oh, maybe you can speak some to
Maybe later.
Wow.
He's too shy.
Really?
I don't want to shame you.
Do you learn Taiwanese? No.
Actually, my Chinese is very poor. I'm just joking.
Your wife is Taiwanese.
Yeah, my wife's Taiwanese.
So how do you negotiate with her?
We use English. Her English is very good. So.
And you have 2 daughters.
2 daughters, yeah.
Yeah, and can they speak Chinese?
They can speak both. Well, the youngest one can't talk at all because she's only not even 1 year old yet. So she just says, you know, dada, mama.
And John, do you have wife?
Yep, she's Taiwanese, and my son is 10 years old.
Whoa! Wow, cool. So, do you will you let your son to come Yankee?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Why?
Because it's very harsh, very difficult school. You need to study so many hours. It's too difficult.
I hope my parents could listen to this and they won't send us to Yankee.
Well, see, the thing is, the difference is, if you know you're going to go to college in Taiwan, Yenping is still helpful because it can help you get into a good school. But since I know my son's not going to go to college in Taiwan, there's no reason to send him to a tough school like Yenping.
So you will go back to America?
Yeah, go back to America for college. So we'll just try to... He's learning Chinese now, but he's going to start going to an all-English school after a few years. Exercise, but since I don't have very much free time, I didn't exercise very much lately.
And I heard that my teacher is Pamela.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And she always say that she has a lot of pressure in Yankee, and most of teachers say that. So do you think that you guys have more pressure in Yankee?
No, foreign teachers don't have very much pressure.
We're in a different situation.
It's pretty easy. Not easy, but
We're not responsible for teaching them grammar. That's the big difference,
we
right?
don't have a homeroom class. If you're a foreigner, you're kind of outside you're not the same as
Yeah. So do you like your job in Yankee?
Yeah, it's good.
And do you know the other teacher, not English teacher?
The other English teachers, the Chinese English teachers, we have no contact with them, almost at all. Yeah.
Do you know teacher?
Yeah.
He's our boss, so yeah.
He's a funny teacher.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
You guys just skip the class when you study in college?
In college, sometimes, yeah.
So do you do something interesting when you just skip the class?
I mostly just sleep or something. It's in the daytime, so sometimes if it's winter and it's cold and my class is at like 8 o'clock or something, I will maybe just sleep in, but it's better if you go to class.
And you, John?
Never. I never skipped a class. I'm just one of those people that I just didn't do it for some reason. I don't know why. But I did skip in high school. I was a bit different in high school than college.
For college, but can you wake up in the morning?
Yeah.
Why?
Again, I'm a very different kind of person. Most people don't like to wake up early in the morning. I like it because I like to get all my things done early, and then I can feel relaxed later. I especially like to have like my worst class of the day first, and it can be over. You know what I mean?
When I was a freshman, I don't like skip class. But when I'm getting older, I need to do something else. So I need to skip class. Yeah. But not open. I'm studying hard. Yeah.
So when you are being a teacher and your students ditch the class, and what will you do? Will you punish them?
If they're bad, you mean, or if they're doing something they shouldn't do?
Pardon?
Did you say they skip